.308 is a big package, and this is going to be coming out of a small gun. We've got a lot of parts on this table, so I'm going to take you through the assembly process of an AR-10. This will be in pistol configuration, okay? From all these parts on this list, including some stuff like this, we got to put everything together. Let's start the show. So first off, I'd like to say, and I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Anytime you guys watch, all the support helps everything out. Now, be a little bit interesting. This is what I plan on using for deer hunting. All right, so we're going to start off with, first off, some tools you're going to need. 1/8 inch roll pin punch, or spring punch. 1/16 pin punch. 3/32 pin punch. You will need an assortment of Allens. Razor blade knife, possibly, maybe not. Blue thread locker, flathead screwdriver, another Allen, trusty channel locks. This is a block. This is an AR-15 multi-tool hammer. You can use them on AR-10s. This is the real Avid. This is a Midwest Industries. It's an upper receiver tool. If you do remember, there was a video. This is that old Wilton. I found an antique Wilton and restored it. You should check that video out. There's a link down there. Your barrel nut has threads. You can see how well you can see those threads. Okay. Just gonna slide that over the barrel. So sometimes you will have shims, okay? These little shims here. For this barrel nut, okay, and this foregrip, as you can see, has got a pressure clamp down on the bottom. Some foregrips have holes drilled in them that are tapped, and as you can see, these holes here on the sides are also tapped. So what that would do is that when you would install this, these holes need to line up. So in the instance that the holes weren't lining up, you would use these shims, okay, during your installation, and these shims would set where that hole needs to be aligned to. So when you put your foregrip on there, you can bolt that down. I'm going to take this, turn this in. Torque wrench. Now this needs to be set to 35 to 65 foot-pounds. Okay. Okay. .30 foot-pounds. So the muzzle brake is actually going to need a bunch of shims, and that's because you want, on this particular muzzle brake, which is a Dead Air Armaments 3-port brake, this is also a chemo adapter, so it can be suppressed. These shims, you want these top lines lined up direct with this. But before we do that, we have to put on the adjustable gas block. Now this adjustable gas block, this is JP Enterprises adjustable gas block, and I did two things on this. For one, this hole down here for your alignment hole was not tapped, so I had it tapped for a set screw. Okay, so it can be lined up with that, and then I also, because I don't want this to move, is on the barrel I did have this drilled so it can be pinned. Okay, very easy to install. I'm literally just gonna slide it on. We're gonna set our set screw in. Okay, come here. All right, set screw is in. Just gonna tighten these up a little bit. And then we're gonna take a pin and a punch. Now, I'm gonna take it, turn this back around. That on there. So now we're gonna take our shims, place our shims on here. I got about 4 shims left. So with this particular one, a crush washer does not work because this has to be timed. Okay, if this didn't have to be timed, I could just use the crush washer. Come into here. Too big. Too small. Just right. I'm gonna get that in. Okay, now we have some cool stuff that's going in here. Buffer tube. Throw that on real quick. We're gonna set that just like that. So we got this Armaspec parts kit. This is a full AR-10 parts kit. We have a Timney comp trigger, 3.5 pound trigger pull. JP Enterprises silent capture spring. We got an ergo grip. Yeah. And then we have the PDQ Ambi bolt release. So this will be pretty interesting. Get some stuff out of the way. Okay. So you can see, this has a little hole in it. Spring goes inside. Oops. Set that down in there. This in here. Just take your thumb. Push that down. Alright, so that's got a pretty big gap in it. Oh, no. My mistake. Set this in there. Put that just like that. We're going to take this. We're going to push that down all the way in. And then, just going to take this, spin that in. Okay. that out. So I'd prefer to do the in there. Okay. Gonna set this back on. Gonna put a little Loctite on these threads. Some thread locker on there. So with this back pin here, okay, very simple. I'm just going to push that in. So we're going to turn this upside down. Make sure that we have that set up right. We're going to drop that in. Okay. Put that spring in. Okay. Now, this one goes to the front. We're gonna drop in the safety catch. Put that spring. It's going to go into the handle. Okay, spring to the handle. Okay. Let's try to move on to something else. We're gonna put the bolt release in. Okay, maybe drop that in. We're gonna drop this in. Okay. Okay. This flew out of that and that sucked, but I found it. It only took 3 hours. Okay, so now I need to do, just gonna put a little tape on that just for now. Don't want it falling out.